Bets.
Hello everyone, this is Mike with BetBlitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. Today's a new day and we are looking to set you up with a few of some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment and hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 550 likes, we'll be dropping bonus picks in our next video, so take a moment and hit that like button. Also, at the end of this video, let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. And if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below and sign up for the outlet. These guys are the premier sports betting community, and right now you can gain access to them for 15% off when you use code BLITZ. These guys will get you right, so go give them a look. Today we will be getting into the NBA's Wednesday slate of games, so take a moment and hit that like button. Again, if this video gets above 550 likes, we'll be dropping bonus picks in our next video. For our first pick, we'll be under the PRA tab, and this time we'll be selecting Lauri Markkanen for more than 24.5 PRA. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, and by the way, if you'd like to try Outlier for yourself, click our link in the description below and sign up using our link to get a free 7-day trial. This pick may come as a bit of a surprise to you, as Lauri Markkanen has actually only exceeded it in 4 of his last 10 games. However, one of the things we do love about Outlier is its ability to filter for home games, and when we do filter for home games, we see that this is a line Markkanen has actually exceeded in 6 of his last 10 home games. Additionally, this is a line Markkanen has exceeded in 55% of his last 20 home games, in 3 of his last 3 matchups versus the Los Angeles Lakers at home, as well as in 56% of the games he's played this season. Now, Lauri Markkanen and the Utah Jazz will be facing off against a Los Angeles Lakers defense that this season has been pretty average overall, especially when it comes to defending their opponents' PRA totals, giving up a fair share amount of points as well as assists to their opponents. They are ranked top 10 in rebounds allowed to their opponents, but again, still giving up a fair share amount of rebounds as well. And when it comes to defending against opponent power forwards specifically, they are again ranked pretty average overall, giving up a fair share of PRA totals to their opponent power forwards overall. Here's the Lakers' defensive numbers against opponent centers for those of you who want to see that as well. But overall, we do expect Lauri Markkanen to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Lauri Markkanen is getting a solid dose of minutes over his last 10 games, near 33 minutes per game. And while he hasn't been shooting as efficiently as we'd like to see him, 40% over his last 10 games from the field, he is still getting up a fair share number of field goal attempts per game, over 16 attempts per game over his last 10 games. Additionally, Markkanen has proven to be a solid rebounder over his last 10 games, averaging a solid 11 rebound chances per game, which is also nice to see. Hasn't been playmaking too much over his last 10 games, but does have the ability to rack up dimes. So overall, coming into this game, we do expect Lauri Markkanen to have plenty of time as well as opportunity to reach this line. On his career, Lauri Markkanen has been a solid contributor this season, over 19 points per game, over 6 rebounds. Again, not too much of a playmaker, but still providing a nice cushion for this line, and right around 2 assists per game on the season. And coming into this game against a pretty average defense when it comes to defending his position, we are expecting Lauri Markkanen at home to have enough opportunity to reach this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Lauri Markkanen for more than 24.5 PRA. Now for our next play, we'll be headed over to the 3-pointers made tab, and this time we'll be selecting Derrick White for less than 3.5 3-pointers made. Now taking a quick look here on Outlier, this pick may come as a bit of a surprise to some of you, as Derrick White has actually only failed to exceed this line in 4 of his last 10 games. However, this is a line Derrick White has failed to exceed in 55% of his last 20 games, as well as in 28 of the 51 games he's played this season. White also failed to exceed this line in the last game he played against the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Derrick White and the Boston Celtics will be facing off against the San Antonio Spurs defense that this season has been pretty average overall when it comes to defending against the perimeter, giving up a fair share of 3-pointers allowed to their opponents overall. However, when it comes to defending against opponents' shooting guards specifically, the Spurs have actually been one of the better teams in the NBA, not giving up too many 3-pointers at all to the position. Here are the Spurs' defensive numbers against opponent point guards, ranked significantly lower, but again, not giving up too many 3-pointers to the position at all. But overall, coming into this game, we don't expect Derrick White to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Derrick White is getting a solid dose of minutes over his last 10 games, over 33 minutes per game. However, his minutes have not necessarily increased or contributed significantly to an increase in his number of made three-pointers per game. He has been shooting a respectable 43% from behind the arc over his last 10 games, however, still shy of just making 4 three-pointers per game. And on the season, under 3.5 three-pointers made per game. And coming into this game against a solid perimeter defense in the San Antonio Spurs, we aren't expecting Derrick White to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Derrick White for less than 3.5 three-pointers made. Now, for those of you wisely making picks with Underdog as well, we want to share with you a couple of plays that we thought had a great chance of hitting, and that is Kristaps Porzingis for lower than 0.5 double-doubles, as well as Pascal Siakam for lower than 0.5 double-doubles. And if you like making picks on the traditional PRA stats, but also want to have access to making picks on things like double-doubles as well as triple-doubles, click our link in the description below and sign up for Underdog using code BETBLITZ, because when you do, you'll receive a free pick as well as 1,000 in bonus cash. And right now, Underdog has been going absolutely insane with all the free picks, discounted player props, and promos that they are dropping as gifts in your lobby on a day-to-day basis. Make sure you guys are not leaving any money on the table, and make sure you guys go lock these in. And again, if you guys aren't already on Underdog, sign up using code BETBLITZ, claim your free pick and bonus cash, and trust us, your profits will increase. Now for our third play, we'll be under the PRA tab, and this time we like Jaxson Hayes for less than 15.5 PRA. Now taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this is a line Jaxson Hayes has actually failed to exceed in 5 of his last 10 games. Additionally, over his last 20 games, this is a line Jaxson Hayes has failed to exceed 70% of the time. On the season, this is a line Jaxson Hayes has failed to exceed in 21 of the 30 games he's played, as well as in 2 of the last 3 matchups he's played versus the Utah Jazz. Now, Jaxson Hayes and the Los Angeles Lakers will be facing off against a Utah Jazz defense that this season has not been very good at all, especially when it comes to defending against their opponents' PRA totals, giving up a fair share of points as well as assists overall to their opponents. And when it comes to defending against opponent centers, the Jazz are again just the same, giving up a fair share of PRA total to their opponent centers. However, Jaxson Hayes has not been getting too much playing time. He does typically start for the Lakers, but is pulled out very early in the first quarter. He does start again in the third during the beginning of the second half, and similarly is pulled out earlier in the third quarter. Additionally, the Lakers did pick up a new addition to their roster in Alex Len, who is now currently active for this game. And we feel the Lakers will try to see what they have in their new piece and limit Jaxson Hayes' minutes even further. Now, taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Jaxson Hayes is getting a low amount of minutes per game, especially for a starter. 21 minutes per game over his last 10 games, averaging just under 4 field goal attempts per game. And for a center, he is not getting that many rebound chances per game, just under 10 per game. Not too much of a playmaker either, 2.3 potential assists per game over his last 10 games. So coming into this game, we don't expect Jaxson Hayes to have plenty of time or opportunity to reach this line. On the season, Hayes' PRA totals are pretty insignificant, just under 6 points per game, under 4.5 rebounds, and an average of 1 assist per game, which is well below his current line today. And again, with the addition of the Lakers' new center in Alex Len, we do expect Hayes' minutes and playing time and overall opportunity to decline, and for him not to have enough opportunity to reach this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Jaxson Hayes for less than 15.5 PRA. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment and hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 550 likes, we'll be dropping bonus picks in our next video, so take a moment and hit that like button. And again, if the picks in this video weren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below and sign up for the outlet. These guys are the premier sports betting community, and right now, using code BLITZ will get you 15% off your access, so make sure you guys go give them a look. And also let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, and any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. We thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.